What's going on, guys? In today's video, what we're going to be doing is just breaking down some of these SEO job roles so I can debunk all this shit for you and show you that you are qualified to get this job despite what it says. Okay. So we're just going to go through a couple of these because a lot of people always ask me about the high paying roles and how to get them. And I'm just going to give you some feedback as someone who has earned this much in a job before. Okay. So, first and foremost, whenever you're looking at these jobs, what I will say is that I know that like one of the biggest common things that I see people do is they always try to go for the easy apply stuff and then they end up missing the gems like this. So I would highly recommend that you do not skip anything that's apply now and literally apply to everything, right? Because you want to be able to get these opportunities. The second thing is that when you are looking at these types of jobs, what I will say is that if you really want to stand out and you really want to get a job like this, it's important to make sure that you do some research on their industry so you can show how you're more valuable than the typical SEO that you know, just has general SEO experience. Like experience on the industry matters a lot. Okay. Now, when I look at this, the name of this place is called Aircall, and what they're asking for is first they tell you a little bit about their company, backed by over 220 million of investments since 2015. They create technology that fuels accessible, transparent, and collaborative communication to empower our base of 18,000 customers. Whatever, right? Let's just get into the role. So, as a global SEO manager slash director, you will lead our organization's SEO initiatives, focusing on scaling our website's visibility, search performance across diverse international markets. This role requires a strategic leader who can craft and implement cohesive SEO strategies, optimize website infrastructure, and integrate SEO with all business goals. So, off the bat, we already know that this is going to be a very strategic role and is also going to be extremely content heavy and is going to rely on you to just understand how to pair your content assets to the business goal, which you absolutely can. This is not hard, right? Like, especially if you're someone who has taken my course, you'll be able to learn how to think about this stuff strategically and do it in a way that positions you above everyone else, right? Um, what you oh and by the way, before I keep continuing to go into this video, what I will say is that I do now have a free cheat sheet that has a list of questions and answers of how to basically help you prepare for a job interview. So you can get that by clicking on the link that I will have pinned in the comment section. All right, let's go into this. So develop and execute a global SEO strategy that aligns with our company's objectives and boost our website visibility and user engagement. So, in a nutshell, keyword research. Like, can you do keyword research that aligns with what their audience is searching for? And how can you help to execute that strategy? And the only way that you're going to execute that strategy is by building um, decks that showcases to the internal team what the impact of your recommendations would be if they were to rank for something like the keywords that you found, right? So literally is that simple. Conduct high level SEO audits to identify continuous and conduct high level SEO audits and continuous analysis to identify strategic opportunities. So just basically looking at their website, doing a crawl of their website with a tool like Screaming Frog or Botify or whatever tool they might have you use or Sitebulb to see what's wrong with the site, and then you'll work with their internal development team to tell them what's wrong. But most of the time, technical SEO isn't going to move the needle for performance. It just helps to set you up so that in the future, as you're executing all the best practices, you can perform how you want, which is to get good results, right? Collaborate with IT teams. So web development, like again, as an SEO, you're not going to be the person who's executing, right? You're going to be a consultant in the role, and you're going to essentially create decks and then pitch your ideas to other management teams, including the web development team as well. And you're going to tell them what they need to do. So you're just a consultant. You're working with a multitude of different team members in order to help accomplish this, but majority of your work is going to be around creating decks and presenting it to teams in a company like this. Guide keyword research and SEO tactics to cater to markets. Again, very simple, not that hard. Just look at the keywords, understand the intent, and then you know look at your website that you're working on, see how hard it is for you to rank for these things based off of the analysis that you do, and then you prioritize those keywords. Again, something that's not that hard, not that difficult, that they try to make seem extremely difficult, but it's not. Oversee monitoring. So just, dude, literally just like reporting, right? Like telling people what is going to happen and then backing that up with reports on a monthly basis. Simple. Educate and train internal teams on SEO best practices. So you'll always have to, as a consultant, all of these things like go together. You're going to be doing this as a day to day in your job, right? Like, well, not day to day, like week to week, I would say. You're going to be creating a deck and then pitching your idea to internal teams and basically just telling them what they need to do, and then they'll follow your recommendations and execute, and then you'll be the person monitoring the performance over time to report on what has happened, whether it's good or bad. Uh, and then basically following the best SEO websites to stay up to date on trends, right? And what it says that you need for this job is 8 to 10 years of experience, preferably in B2B SaaS. You don't need that. There's not a lot of people who are going to apply for this job that have that level of experience. To be honest, what I would do in this scenario to really impress these people is do an audit of their website and showcase what your first 90 days will look like before you even get the job, right? That's what I would do, right? So go, if you really want this job, you really want to make this money, audit their website, do all the keyword research, do all the work up front, and go in there with the plan. This is what I would do. I would not go into a job like this and conform to a stupid ass round interview and have them dictate everything, because at the end of the day, most of the people that you're going to talk to are not going to know what you do, and they're going to judge you wrong. So you have to showcase your expertise and go in there and command this role, like this role, in my opinion. Um, and then like it shows you the salary and it says outstanding communication skills. You're gonna need this because you're gonna be talking every day to multiple people. That's why I say communication skills are the most important thing. Technical content strategy. You learn this in my course. If you have my course, you are covered on all of this. It's literally simple. Um, and then And if you don't know the link to my course, you can find it in the description below, and I'll also leave it in the pinned comment. Um, and then like just telling you what the benefits and the perks are of the job, right? Unlimited paid time off, medical, dental, and vision insurance, competitive salary, and package and equity. So you're going to make a lot of money in this job for the most part. I would say when you're looking at a job like this, prioritize like understanding their industry. So I would probably go into this with like a competitor analysis showcasing everyone that they're going up against, right? Showcasing all the keywords that's in that competitive landscape, who owns that, and I would break that down and call it like segment, like market segmentation or something like that, something that sounds cool and fancy. And then I would basically show the percentage of people that own the terms that they want to go after, and then I would have a roadmap of a plan of how we're going to be able to go after that. But first, I would describe what the technical implications are in order to successfully go after something like this. So very simple. You could easily do this. Let's look at another one. So, director of SEO. So, same thing. Like, act as a subject matter expert, analyze and report, talk to stakeholders, lead, nurture, and empower through effective coaching and mentorship. So, the only difference here is that they're emphasizing that you're going to have to train a team, which you would expect. What they're asking for is 8 years of SEO. A lot of people don't have that, to be honest. And 8 years, like one thing to know is that this shit is all contextual. 8 years of experience as an SEO at one company could be the equivalent of 2 years at another, right? Because some companies are so much more advanced than others. And so that's something that you have to take into account. So you can literally get this job if you've taken my course, you can literally get this job. This one, especially with the new stuff that I'm adding in there too, like you'll blow this out the water. See, these people look like they know what they want, but this is also a product manager role. So like it kind of makes sense, right? But I would do the same thing in this job. I would not let these people tell me what the fuck to go in there saying. I would command the interview and get the job. That's just how I would do it. And I would showcase. The thing is, too, the one big mistake that a lot of people make is that they try to showcase that they know the most about SEO. You shouldn't be doing that. You need to showcase that you understand about building relationships, getting along with people, all of the like business, corporate, politics bullshit. Like that's what you need to demonstrate, and then also demonstrate that you understand how to show business impact of the recommendations that you're giving. And that's it. Like honestly, like all this stuff is literally the same thing. I would do the same thing here. Um, and look, 5 years. So like you'll see that all this stuff changes, right? Principal SEO at Upwork, VP of SEO at Citibank. So same thing. That's what I would do. That's what I would highly recommend. And I also recommend for you to get the Q&A cheat sheet that I made for you. It's absolutely free. Go get it right now off the website. Link will be pinned. Thanks. Take care. See you in the next one. Peace.